Yo, legends. So I wanted to do a video about the insights and the downloads and upgrades that I've got spiritually that I channeled about the next 7 portals. That they're the most life changing, life giving, amazing portals ever known in the way that it's going to come through. In universal history, it's like phenomenal. So the first is on the 1st of November, and then there's a small on the 5th of November, a small one, but there's 7 main ones. So 1st of November, 11th of November, 12th of December, 21st of December, 1st of January 2022, 2nd of February 2022, and 22nd of February 2022. They've all got different reasons, and it's all part of this massive awakening, the ascension. That's why there's so much dark putrid energy. Many people are going through suicidal tendencies, thoughts, wanting to leave, giving up, hopelessness, worthlessness. Many apparent asleep people are challenging people that are awake, like apparently they call us conspiracy theorists or whatever, but a lot of us are channeling the truth. So but before I get into it, I don't want to make it a massively long video. So I had a message come through just saying, just to explain what a portal is. Okay, so I'll explain what a portal is. So firstly, I'll explain this actually. How can we prepare for it? That's fine. And where does my channeling come from? Okay, so my channeling, I had a big awakening on the 1st of December 2019, and I got all these messages come through, and I was brutally broken down through writing books and quitting my job, and literally like 11 hours days of writing for over a year and a half, I think. And it was brutal, and what I'd worked out during that is how to filter what dark energy and light energy is, and then I channel that. So everything that comes through me, and I write it, and then what happens after that is then something will pop up. So somebody will say something, or there'll be number synchronicities, or there'll be an event or a situation, or a video will pop up, and it will confirm what I've said as true. Like some posts, people will send me posts, and I'm just like, oh my god, I said that in my book, I channeled that, oh, that was my vision. And everything interconnects, and the main channels I get go through is always Christ consciousness. It's through that Jesus energy. It's through Gabriel, Uriel, that kind of ascended God, Christ consciousness, Saint Germain. But I don't see channeling as an individual. Oh, I'm channeling him, her, this archangel, blah blah blah. But sometimes it's just a knowing, and you just know. I'm probably quite different to most other people. I'm like an open filter. I'm just like, just comes out. But I didn't used to be like that, because obviously I've had to take a lot of there's discerning that I've had to do, because discerning is self-mastery, discerning what is dark energy and light energy. So that's how I channel, and I just say it, and people feel it. Like in the personalized meditations I do for many people, like people feel that energy. I could message someone, or I'll do a post, and people like get tingles, and they're like, oh my god, there's something about this guy. So it's not, I don't need to explain myself or what I do. I just surrender and let it come out. So I'm not going to get technical with how where I get my channeling from, but it's divine. I've gone through some dark, but I've been played just like all of us does, because everything is energy, frequency, sound, vibration, but everything's energy. So like this whole portal situation is so our world has been in an era for at least 12,000 years of deception. So what we think is our reality is not at all our reality. We only see 2 to 3% of our actual reality, because everything is spiritual. Everything is energy. You can call spiritual energy. I can call me, I'm energy. That's energy. The laptop that I've got open now is energy. But this is a physical based reality that we've been misled into believing that this is our actual reality, and it's a realm. Then people call it the 3D, three-dimensional, and then 5D is love. But it's like, imagine that Earth has just got an aura, beautiful aura. Normally, in this era of deception, it's been putridly black. Now it's grey, and it's coming out. And these portals that are opening now. So what a portal is, channeling. I'm not going through any information. I don't base anything of what people say. I get it through me. there could be certain things people saying it could help, and it will trigger an epiphany that I've had, and I do that, and there's no ego in this. It's just a divine knowing. But I don't rely on anybody else ever. Never have, never will. Because we are all God, and I say that. I know people say, "Oh, we're in the image of God." True. Jesus also taught that oneness is us. If we're all oneness at the God within, our heart, earth, it's the same thing. Our mothers are aloha, our breath of life. So a spiritual portal is basically where there's look at a geometric pattern around the whole world, and there's like thousands of pyramids, ley lines, and they're all connected. So every pyramid is at its due set of north. It's at a certain angle. Every pyramid in the world is set. It's mathematical. It's universal. There is spiritual portals, and these energetic light beams go up. And they give us energy, and they harness energy because there's another earth beneath our feet. There's many bad places, tunnels, dams they call them. They're basically mega cities underground worth 8 to 9 billion. I think there's over 1,500 of them or something. Yeah, a lot of our money and a lot of stuff. It's horrible going on. So these spiritual portals. So based in the fact that everything's energy, these spiritual portals are white energy. And they're basically the truth of what we are. And they work through the ground, through water, beneath the ground. And they're like ley lines. They're all articulated, different places and countries and everything. And it's all like perfectly aligned. Maps. I mean, look at geometric, the real geometric, like triangles and shapes and that whole thing. And everything's interconnected. All over. Pyramids all over. There's pyramids in Antarctica. There's pyramids in... I don't know, like Peru, Egypt, all over the world, Tibet, Russia. There's pyramids everywhere. Even in Australia, my last hometown had two. And you wouldn't think it was like a sacred pyramid, but there was reasons why that pyramid was there. There was very sacred reasons. So this is kind of what a portal is: a ley line, a spiritual opening for a divine, so angelic energy can come in. I've created my own portals. I've gone and done fire ceremonies and circled milky courts around it, and I've stood in and I've danced in the fire, really close to the fire. It's a big portal, and I've stepped in, and sometimes after the fire I'll step in and I'll do my work, and it's a portal that I've created through energy. I would regard my cabin as a portal as well, because I've been here and I put this energy in, because energy and what we manifest out and what we say, what we speak, it's all energy. And if we're pumping light energy, we're kind of creating a portal. So we don't really need a pyramid, but also there's a lot of stuff underground here. It's it's very dark here. The whole valley is satanic. I'm here as a soak for that light, for that dark energy. So I'm the light bulb, and there's many light bulbs all around the world. You can call these people portals as well. So that's kind of like what a portal is, and how can we prepare for the 1st of November onwards. So much is going to change on the 1st of November energetically. Many of us will feel it a lot more. We'll be like, oh my God, and there'll be like it's all training between the 1st and the 11th of November. 11 days training, like these shifts will be happening. These light energies are going to be bursting all over the world, everywhere. There's some main ones. I'll read them out, and this is all from a just a channeling. I had a meditation the other day and I had all these epiphanies, and I'm just writing them down. And yeah, so this is going to be felt. And the first portal is very much, there's big things happening in this area where I am, all over Australia, but especially Brisbane. This also links to, I think there's a bridge in Canada and a bridge in Brisbane. And this links to the Lion of Judah, the return of Jesus, Christ consciousness. There's also a female goddess that was here, and she ascended. She left the planet in April, and she's very much, that the purity of Christ consciousness energy, and she's helping from the other side. But there's warriors that are here now in the physical body, and we've been given the job. We've been given the job of Jesus, basically. And so, for instance, this bridge in Canada and the bridge in Brisbane, they're linked to I think it's like a Lions portal bridge or something, but they've got the same names and they've got the same maps. It's like, I think they're 100, there's like 111, like 111 meters, I don't know, in length or diameter, but there's a lot of maths, there's a lot of synchronicity. It's like, whoa, both of these places, Canada and Australia, there's massive reasons why Canadian people and Australian people are connecting. It's like a rainbow bridge is going across, big time. So that's actually happening. And when I look this up, my football pitch here, where I play football with Solomon people who are holy people, believers in Christ. I was just like, oh, I wonder how far this bridge is, which is in Brisbane, to my football pitch. Of course, it was 111 kilometres. You know, that's the maths that I'm talking about that happens in my life every single day. If I'm like, oh, I need to go to this place, I'll look up and it'll be like 22 kilometres, 111 kilometres. It's like everything is maths and frequency, and when everything's aligned, it's like Tesla, it's the same thing, 369, everything's frequency or energy. And when everything's aligned and divine, that's what's happening now. The dark energy is being lifted off of the planet right now. So and this is why August, September and October, the dark have been doing many satanic dark rituals so they can pump dark energy through human sacrifice and disgusting things they do to children underground. And all of this dark witchcraft, dark telepathy that they can do remote psych travel and travel to people, because everything's unseen, okay? So spiritual energy is unseen. You can feel it. That's why we can feel all these things. We're like, what? And we, mental health, suppressed emotions, suicidal thoughts. We feel it because it's energy. It's real. It's not just a thought, and our thoughts are not our own. That's the key to happiness. And we're going into that phase where we're going to start owning our godlike gift of owning our thoughts through intention and everything. And that's what's going to start happening. So from the first, there's going to be it's just going to be a shift, because the last 3 months the dark have penetrated this world with satanic energy, the stuff they're doing underground, and there's extraterrestrials in spaceships all around us. Clouds are forming. There's all of this stuff going on, but we can't see it. Well, some of us can definitely see it, me included. And the sun's giving off gamma light rays quite a lot, especially since last December. It's been a very progressing, a slow progressing stage. So many light codes and energies come from the sun as well. But I will crack on with this. So the 7 portals. So I'll have a little look. So yeah, I've said that. So I wrote this. I was going to do a little role play thing, and put it on TikTok, and I'm like, no, I can't be bothered. We have to be careful of what energy we waste ourselves. So I just thought I'd just do one YouTube video, and whoever wants to share it or watch it or whatever, it's there, and I've done it. And also TikTok is there's a lot of dark energy in TikTok as well. So we've got to be careful how I play that. Whereas if I'm going to start maybe doing work where I try and bring in the feminine energy, because masculine energy has been very much controlling and suppress the feminine energy. And feminine is like the true God source, really. And then the entwinement of male and female energy, like femininity in people. The ones that many men don't express because they're too macho and, slap your kid round the head. Oi, wake up, come on, you get over it, get up. Kids crying because they've fallen over, get up. That's suppression of feminine energy. And when you're in touch with your feminine and your masculine, you can expressively dance off dark energy, and talk openly and be authentic and say what comes through rather than worrying about what people think. That's more aligned with the truth of who we are, authenticity, divine, feminine and masculine, entwined, God, say God, goddess, whatever, So I wrote the next 7 portals are going to be the most life-changing, uplifting and world-changing, life-giving, uplifting and world-changing portals ever known in universal history. The first one of these portals will be on the 1st of November. And so, what else did I write? So yeah, from the 1st of November, it was mainly... the build up, so that portal, these portals are going to open, and the main places that they're really going to open. So like I explained, there's geometric portals and light ley lines and gamma rays. Some research might need to be done. I can't dumb this down too much. I really can't. I hate saying dumb it down, but I say things and sometimes people don't understand it, and sometimes I just say it and I'm just like, okay. So I'm trying to not make this video really long, but it's very difficult as well. And yeah, so the main places I said was Hawaii, Tibet, Peru, especially Lima. So a lot of the main cities in these places are going to start, it's going to be like energy shifts, because a lot of these big cities, they have satanic stuff underneath because they're pumping this dark energy up. Like I said at the start of the video, the world's been in a dark place. When it starts coming lighter, which is these activations from the 1st of November, and then they're going to build, the dark can't keep doing all these witchcraft and stuff because they won't have the dark energy to really suppress. And there's been like an energetic vice where all of the suffering and the killing, and I mean, the world's putrid. Let's face it. It's hell on earth. I mean, why is there so much greed, killing, jealousy, cheating on partners, cruel things? Torture, domestic abuse, you name it. It's dark energy, and there's been an energetic vice. So when this has all happened around the world with dark energy, this dark energy goes somewhere. It's like, say the devil has a hand and he grabs it all, and then he can have this dark energy in a vice, right? And we can't see this, but we'll feel it. And then he sees all these light bulbs all around the world that are waking up, aka you can call them portals as well, and the locations froze them. So like New York is one, definitely. It's dark stuff in New York. And say some of the big cities, Lima, London, and all these places, the White House in America, where the Vatican is, Rome, there's all this dark energy, and he's like, because he knows that these portals. So he's harnessed all the dark energy through death and suicide and all sorts of stuff. And then look at what's going on in the world now. I mean, come on, well, the biggest pandemics are suppressed emotions, suicide, and mental health concerns. It's all dark energy. It's all being harnessed. The last 3 months, the dark has been pumping it to all of these locations. These locations are, like I said, so Tibet was the spiritual vortex of the world, and it's just changed to Peru. Again, I downloaded this and then I got the confirmation. And it makes sense. That's why the dark tried to, like all the massacres in Tibet. They took all these Tibetan villagers out and publicly killed them, tortured them, made the families kill each other. It's disgusting. But then look at the whole world. Look at all the other places, the portals. Australia, the indigenous, the Native Americans, Canadian Americans, Thailand, all of the indigenous there. Like there's rock art all over Thailand. Like all of these people, it's obvious what's happened. And Tibet, that's why, like Tibet, all third eyes wide open. Like the Dalai Lama always fled well before like the English or the Russian or, oh man, see, I'm just saying this off the top of my head, before they came, because they knew, because their third eyes open, because they were in the spiritual vortex of the world. That's why there's so many Tibetan monks are the purest of the pure. Buddhism came from that area as well. I think it actually originated in Myanmar, and they've kept the purity of it. I've done 2 Vipassana courses, which is literally Buddhism, and it's that pure energy of equanimity, to observe, not react, and to get that calmness which comes into Christ consciousness. I've even channeled that Jesus back in the day went to Tibet and he learned Buddhism, and he learned Shinto, which is Japanese. Look at that, it's all about oneness, love. What does Jesus teach? He's still teaching right now the same thing. He's back, man, he's back. Christ consciousness is a consciousness, it's an energy, it's the divine, it's God. So yeah, on the 1st of November, the portals, Tibet, Peru, Lima, Hawaii, the remnants of Lemuria, Ireland. That's why, that's where all the giants were, and that's why there was a big through a supernova, the dark energy forces used, they can defy gravity, they can manipulate gravity, and a supernova is when an apparent star blows up, and then they use this energy to throw rocks at us, aka asteroids, yeah, and 1 hit Greenland. 2 hit Greenland, and in the same place as well. This is what I channeled, was to do with the Great Flood. And then look at Ireland. There's islands that are under the sea near Ireland. The giants were there. The giants are our truth. Yetis our truth. They're like these big Care Bears, but we can't see them because they're in the 5D. In Tibet, for example, the monks go into caves and the Yeti will come in, and they're like these beautiful Care Bears, and they're obviously hiding from humanity. I think even back in the 1970s there was an expedition. I think England again went to try and basically kill the Yetis, because the Yetis are highly ascended. And when I've been doing these personalised meditations, I've been seeing and connecting with the Yetis. And in England, the people that have been coming and have personalised meditations with me, I'm just like, I'm sinking in. So I do this, and it's 88 Australian dollars, and I just channel a meditation. I just need literally a couple of voice clips from you. I'd need hardly anything, and I'd be able to channel all this stuff. And a lot was coming in with the Yetis. So, for example, these and many of these amazing, epic people that have been coming to me, highly ascended, living in certain locations. It's like a sword that goes from the north of England, or actually from Scotland, right the way down into Cornwall, and it cuts through everything, especially Stonehenge, which is one of the places the dark have been trying to pump in this putrid energy. And then the Yetis are really coming in, and then these people are telling me stories. They're like, they're seeing rainbow dragons, and Yeti Care Bears. There was somebody the other day, they're driving quite a few times from the north of England down to the south, and even a family member of mine has just gone to Cornwall. So what I'm saying about portals and these people are moving, they're shining a light. Like everywhere I've been on the whole of my life, every location, I didn't realise, but I've been shining a light. I've been like a portal everywhere, as well as the other places. And they've been very dark places I've had to go to, like Rome and Rio and Egypt, and places that have had putrid energy in it, even especially Australia. But it's not our fault. It's the dark energy that's done that. But sometimes we've had to go there because we've had to be this portal. So yeah, and then the other day, for example, like I was speaking to the amazing epic lady. She sees the same as what I see. There's a lot going on in the sky, spaceships and stuff like that. I mean, if you don't believe in extraterrestrials, I mean, come on, is this our life? I mean, seriously, what, 9 to 5, birth, school, labour, tax, debt, materialism, and then what, retire and then die early? Come on. Man, so much more to this. We're superhuman, man. If they can defy gravity, we can defy gravity. They stole the idea of us anyway, because everything was invented through our imagination. That's what it is. Look into the God particle, there's so much. I'd try and I could just go into one, but yeah, this epic woman, she feels that Care Bear. And I said in the meditation, and I've said it to a few people, I was like, notice the animals coming in. Notice the eyes in, like horse whisperer kind of thing, and the connection with animals, and people are saying the same things. Like, oh my God, yeah, this happened, blah, 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 blah. There's a big reason for this, and there's a big reason why I'm here right now, because it's linked to the whole the second coming. The first coming was in the northern hemisphere, the second coming is in the southern hemisphere. I've channeled this epic stuff as well about Brisbane, about even the names are all divine, like the Gold Coast. Gold is the highest pinnacle light of God, and then you've got Gold Coast suns, the Sunshine Coast, sunshine, the Son of Man, the sunshine, gamma light rays, all of that stuff. Brisbane Roar, again, lions, Brisbane Lions, Lion of Judah, Jesus. It's like this is I question this many times, and then I'm like, no, because it keeps happening, epiphany after epiphany, and then other people are like, yeah, I don't know why I'm in Brisbane, I don't know why I'm in Australia, but I've been called here, and it's a Christ consciousness thing, and they get messages from God and stuff, and that's why I'm located here. Funnily enough, about 111 kilometres from that bridge, Lion Bridge, which is a portal connected to Canada, which I said. Sorry if I speak fast, but yeah, man, I need to be easier with my energy as well, because I have to do a lot of purging for humanity. I have to do a hell of a lot of work, man. There's many people that want to leave, and I'm just pumping out this stuff. I'm like, no, you can't leave because you're part of the tribe of the rainbow. Some of the strongest souls ever known, the 144,000, they've been through the darkest pits of their night. They don't even know they're ascended. In my personalised meditations, I definitely sparking that. People already know they're like, yep, there's a big calling, and then I'll confirm it, and then extra. I'll be able to tell you exactly how the dark has worked on what chakra and what they've done, and then how we can, how we can remove it. And I go through and I cut many cords, many attachments, and spark the truth, the creative genius in people. That's what I can do from my meditations. I'm not here to sell them. I'm here to just help this whole process, because it's coming soon. This is mad. Mad as in, I say mad all the time. Mad as in amazing. So yeah, and then this epic woman is going from north to south, and she's like, oh my God, I can feel the Yeti. She sent me a voice clip, and she's like, oh my God, all the traffic stopped, and I feel this loving feeling. She's like, it's Yeti, and I'm just listening to the voice clip, and my whole body's erupted in this love of the Yeti. And I feel this all the time. That's why in Australia, and I'll read something out on my, this is going to be a long video, innit? I'm going to read this out on my, what I wrote in my chapter 10 about the Yetis, because I've actually had a big pole just behind me come down, and then they heard a big scream. And this has happened in many places, especially Canada, America, where these big trees and Northern Territory, all these places where the Yetis are, especially Queensland here. And it's not a Yeti, it's not like a Bigfoot monster that we think. It's all a load of crap. They're Care Bears. They're 5-dimensional, I can't explain everything, but there are bits of research if we actually look into it, But the truth is the truth, and that's that, and that's what I'm portraying and expressing. But yeah, and I've really connected them, and they like so beautiful. And I talk to them, and I try and get them to come out. And when I dance, sometimes the Moana song, the ending to Moana, how far you go is the song, but then finding the heart from inside you, and then at the end when Moana sings and the demon just changes into this beautiful thing. That's kind of what I do with the Yetis. It's like find your heart Yeti, because the dark have like really controlled them and made them dark. So yeah, this lady in there, it's amazing. Then she sent me another message. She's like, you can't even write this script. I'm in a little village called, I think, Yettington or something, and I'm just like, yeah, this is real. This is happening. This is authentic truth, 5-dimensional frequency of love that we are going into. And what can really, really help is just lighter foods, more fun, anything creative. The more stuff we do creative, the more writing, the more singing, the more dancing, the more expressing, the more poetry, the more drawing, the more colouring, the more talking, the more comedy, the more making videos, whatever it is creative. We're pumping that out. We're like vortexes all around the world, and our energy is going out the more that we express, especially anything creative, purely creative. You know, then we're the nourishment to our mother. We are the soul of our we are the particle of God. That's it, simple as that. So yeah, and then another thing she said, and this sinks in the whole James Bond thing, right? James Bond 007, right? And there's no reason why James Bond just died in the last movie. I don't watch movies. People tell me certain things after I've channeled it, and I don't know. It's just interesting because there's something in the number 777, and obviously 666 was what the Dark made a bad number, even though it's not bad. You turn it upside down, it's 999 anyway. It's divine. And it's like an end of an era why James Bond died. There's so much in movies. There's so much I can't explain in this because it's all going to come true. But start like Disney movies, it tells the truth. Aladdin is the thief in the night. He's the one that finds the truth and gets the genie, and he goes through a hard time. He's getting played, and there's a snake eyes, the same as the Jungle Book. The snake eyes, the trance. Lion King with Simba, Scar, the eyes, that's what the devil does. That's what dark energy does. All these movies interlink. Moana is literally, she's just explaining to you how you believe in something spiritual and your angels will protect you, aka the water, the sea. Go, voyage. And even when, the ego of, who is it? The Maui, is it? The one that the rock talks, he does a voice. Like, he's always trying to push her off and get rid of her. But she believes, and she finds the heart from inside the mother, which is all linked to our Mother Earth and her Care Bears and the rainbow dragons and all these beautiful things. Even though the dragon, the Dark's trying to the Dark's going to try and I don't know, pretend to be some dragon. And there's Blue Beam Project as well, staging the second coming of Jesus through holographic. Amazing holographic stuff that they can do. Blue Beam Project, which I think they're gonna try around the 21st of December, but all of these plans are going to be thwarted anyway and not going to happen. So yeah, that's a little bit about that. And there's a reason why James Bond died. There really is, it's So that the first portal, I'll get. I'll go on about the portals now. So, yeah, the first portal, many people and places are going to really, really feel it. And the places are, Tibet, Peru, Lima, Hawaii, Ireland, Arizona, UK, New Zealand, Russia, South Africa, Canada. I also channel Bolivia, Cameroon, Northern Territory, Australia, all over Australia, especially here. Brisbane, massive. Melbourne, massive. Brisbane is probably one of the biggest portals in the world, I'd say. Apart from, no, I can't say that. In regards to the timing of it, because no portal's actually bigger than any other, because they're all located. Somebody sent me a photo about how all the countries that I explained, they're all like on the lines of chakras, the same as Stonehenge. The heart chakra and the third eye chakra, both in England right now. And then look at that. And then, that comes into the 5th of November, because I had this confirmed in a conversation as well, that is it the White House, the Vatican, and Houses of Parliament in London they've been doing disgusting things all for years, dark energy again, and there's going to be some sort of spark in them places, and they're powerful vortexes that have been manipulated by the dark, like everything with the vortexes, and we're all energy, frequency, vibration, and sound. We've had our sound stolen, our stolen song. That's what they've done to us. We're not who we think we are. We're far greater, far greater. So yeah, and then the 11th, I've channeled that this is when many people will be getting their celestial memories back, like their memories from so many memories, and they're just gonna be like, oh my god. And yeah, and this links into a lot of the Christ consciousness, and so the 11:11 is, I feel it's gonna be massive. I feel that I think many people are going to know who Jesus. Did you hear that? I said Jesus and boom. You can't teach that. And yeah, so he's coming, he's here, and yeah, it is Christ consciousness, but there are certain sparks in individuals that are really going to be seen, and people are like, oh, so that's why this and this and this and this and this and this, because celestial memories of the highest ascended masters. So how we can help to get there is just eating lighter food and the creativity, and really trying to have fun, and just remembering we don't have to rush, we don't have to be here, there and everywhere. We don't need to necessarily do our jobs. We can walk away, and many of us are getting pushed away from our jobs anyway because we're being made to go within, whether it's through this big thing that's going on at the moment, with that. Yeah, they should never deceive our tonsils anyway, but yeah, I won't go into that. But yeah, so that's the 11:11 portal. I have said quite a bit. I think I put in my book here, I was just like, I said something like, in the land of the queens, Jesus is going to be seen. It's going to be a day to remember, never forget. And then you look at that, could be 11:11, couldn't it? Could be this year, could be next year. Don't know, but it seems like it's going to be this year. Ha! Feels good. And yeah, so that's a bit about Christ consciousness. And then the goddess, the actual, the goddess of Christ consciousness physically died last April, and she's there, and she's interconnecting everyone. Because Jesus was the highest ascended master, that's the highest consciousness. We are all he, and we are all going to be that. And there has to be, all of these amazing spiritual, tactical operations that's happened. Extraterrestrial angels are extraterrestrial, simple as that. And they're native warriors, and they're all on the other side. Many people that are past in our life have been kind of sacrificed to go there to make sure that we get through, because there's so many warriors in the world, spiritual portals, Jesus's, gods that are ready to spark. And the celestial memories I channeled will be coming to many ascended masters. And the more effort you make in just meditating or whatever from now to the 11th, it's just going to work. And even if you're not going to do it, this is going to spark, well, you weren't thinking to do it, this will spark something, or someone will talk to someone, and it's going to happen anyway. That's the thing, like, it's going to happen. Parallel timelines has happened a lot. Last time, I can't really make this video too long. I'm going to just press stop because, oh man, my hair. I'm going to press stop because I've got like 1 minute left before my file runs out of memory. Just like me. So yeah, I want to make this video less than an hour, man. I really do. I know I shouldn't be thinking about time, but the problem is, so many people, man, they look at a video for an hour and they just won't find the time. And I'm like, well, what do I do? How do I say the truth? Because I can obviously channel a lot of divine stuff. I've already written many prophetic words in my book where I predicted many events that the dark would do all around the world, and it's already happened all this year. Yeah, the synchronicities of other people where we've done prayers in water on the same time at the same place, at different places, like one in Wales, me in Australia. So there's all these different things, and it's like the 11:11 I feel is the game changer, 11th of November, and that's why so much dark has been up until now in the last 3 months, and then it loses that power on the 1st of November, and we're going to feel different things. And then the 5th of November, like I said, within 3 places. And it's like a little bonus portal, and this is all coming. I mean, the 31st is Halloween. I mean, they're going to try and do what they can Halloween. Why is Halloween on the 31st? Why is Halloween the day, isn't it the day before the 1st of November? Isn't this all pre-planned? Why is number 13? 13 is linked to Jesus, simple as that. And it's apparently a bad number. This all is, I could go on forever, but I'm going to have to stop this and then. Yo, legends, back once again. Oh yeah, a couple of things you can get to really help. A water distilling machine. I bought one the other day. It's coming from eBay, and it just purifies all the water. Like, I mean, I drink pure water. There's no such thing as pure water in this world. It's fact. Everything's got something negative in it to weaken us. Fact. And I don't know why I keep saying that, but yeah, water distiller. I don't know what, it removes all of the whatever's in there, the bad stuff, whatever. And I've been really guided to start doing that. And I think I pour 4 litres in this little machine, and it does all this stuff for I think 3 or 4 hours. So I put 4 litres in, and then I've got distilled water, and it's much pure. I mean, we are water, man. We're pretty much water, and water's energy and particles of God, and that's who we are. Water's grounding. Have cold showers, you know, like put the hot tap on, lather yourself up, and then when you're lathered up, cold, and just make yourself rinse, and it's really, it resets your organs and stuff. So that's something that really helped with these portals coming up on the 11th, on the 1st, and then the small one on the 5th that I explained, and then the 11th, which I feel is massive. Celestial memories are going to come back. Boom! Can't wait for it. You know, it's going to happen. Oh man, all of it, especially many people with, you know, with ADHD and bipolar, and they've been struggling. All of a sudden there's going to be these like, is that why I've got, is that why I've wanted to die many times? Is that why I've been socially dejected from, you know, society and all that stuff? It's just going to be these memories, man, happening for the 11th, especially with ascended ones, even if you don't know you're ascended. And in them places that I said, basically all over the world. The bigger the city, the more. There's a reason why the city's everywhere, their locations, because dark energy does that. And I think, is it over like 95% of the world is not populated? Yet we think that there's too many people on Earth. Come on, wake up! 8 billion people in 5% of the world, and there's too much sea. Sorry, there's too much sea. Far too much sea. I channeled in my book that there should be 20. I'm just gonna say it. There should be 22% sea level, 15 outer sea, 7 inland. Work that out. It's a lot of land, yeah. And it makes sense, doesn't it? I mean, look at the ice caps and how everything's melted, and all the floods and rising waters. We shouldn't be living underwater, man. Like, everything's underwater. Our stolen paradise is underwater. Everything's there. And one day it's gonna rise. Just like the Dead Sea, one of the biggest secrets, but one of the most blatant, obvious reasons. Why is it like a floating miracle? Turquoise waters, miraculous mud, all this amazing, beautiful stuff, you know? And it's the lowest water land point on Earth or something. Like, interest in that. Wonder if the whole world was at that point. I wonder what we'd discover. Yeah? Most people know some of this stuff. This is just the crazy channeling that I've done. Yeah, man. So anyway, what we got? That was the 11th. So, yeah, I reckon we're going to know who the tribe of the rainbow is, who Jesus is, the king of the rainbow, queens of the rainbow, all of these dancers. There's going to be more of these Yetis coming in. Okay, all right, just while I was on the Yeti thing, I will read out, I won't tell what chapter, the book that I just read wrote in 5 days. Oops. But yeah, it's all good. Where is it? So this is a little bit, tell you about the rainbow Yetis that are in many parts of the world, and they've been really angry. Okay, so just like our rainbow-hearted Yetis, spiritually speaking, we all have pulsating hearts of rainbow-coloured oneness. We do. Sadly, for the majority of our highly ascended masters, in brackets, our Yeti Care Bears, that we can't see, but we can feel the love. That's why we get these love, and we think, oh God, what was that? Was it angel? Was it God? Sometimes it's Yetis. Definitely, just like all the giants that are gonna unearth soon, and they're all divine, and they've been dark, but they won't be dark no more. Okay, so calm down. I love not caring, it's great. So, our highly ascended masters, our Yeti Care Bears, the dark unseen forces of our world have stolen the heart from inside them. Fortunately, and as a part of unspoken or unheard of prophecy, many human souls are here right now, and we are the collective version of Moana. Meaning, not only are we defining, redeeming and rebirthing the love from inside many stolen parts of our Mother, Earth, as we blow back her aloha, her breath of life. But our rainbow-hearted Care Bears that I can feel all around me, that's why I'm sparking such... They're here. Oh, they are fucking here as well. Shit. I really feel that. I'll get emotions come out. I just felt like crying then. The love is so amazing. Go on, make a sound. That'd be but my tea bag's moving over there. That's pretty funny. Yeah, so... But how rainbow-hearted Care Bears are also being brought back to life. They may have stolen the heart from inside them, but now, more than ever, they are coming back to love. And finally, they are slowly knowing who they are. Oh, God. Okay, they are remembering why they came here. They are remembering that their life is sacred. So they're remembering finally. My Google Docs is going all over the place. It's normal. But yeah, okay. So this is the interesting bit. Obviously, channel through me, and I've actually seen. There was a pole out here, and it nearly fell on the opposite cabin, and there was screams of, and it's a Yeti. So it happened. The police were out here like, what happened? What happened? There's no explanation for it. It was lifted out, slammed on the floor, just like the trees all over the world in many native lands. Australia, Canada, America especially, and UK is a home of many Care Bears. For example, especially in parts of America, Canada and Australia, it has not been uncommon to have large, heavy and sturdy lampposts, trees and streetlights unearthed and uprooted and then smashed to the ground. Each time there are no definitive explanations, factual reasons or actual proof that these so-called accidents just happened. I don't know why I've done that, but fuck it. When these so-called coincidences are brushed off as anything but the truth, so are the screams. These deafening screams, desperate wailing and heart-wrenching cries are coming from our loving Yetis who are in unspeakable pain and unspoken of heartache. Yes, the purposely tortured souls of our heartbroken Yetis may mainly be unseen, but does that really matter? What else are we ignoring? This war is spiritual, not physical. It's time to feel what's real. Just like any of us, we are spiritual souls living in physical bodies. Our hearts are our energetic centre to everything, and without them, we are like soulless demons, putrid dark energy, or the lowest of vibrations. Therefore, it's done it again. Therefore, our heart chakras have been severely weakened to the point of non-existence. Therefore, if our heart chakras have been severely weakened to the point of non-existence, our most vital reason for being here in the first place, unconditional love and oneness, would lose itself and turn to low vibrations. That's what they've done to the Yetis and us. These low vibrations would include envy, sadness, vengeance, cruelty, coldness, bitterness, blame, hatred, anger and shame. Meaning, our angry Yetis are not just angry for no reason. They have had their hearts stolen from inside them. Many of us have crossed the horizon to find them. Many of us. I haven't even realised. I've had insights of like Moses walking across the sea and stuff, through the sea and all of that. I think I might put something about that in here. Oh God, it's all the truth, and if it sounds crazy, crazier it is, the more truthful it's going to end up being anyway. So yeah, many of us have crossed the horizon to find them. Many of us are divinely located to connect with them, like we're portals, you know. Some of us have travelled the whole world as part of an unknowing master plan to redeem the hearts from inside them. It's not just me that's travelled the world and been like, why have I travelled all around these worlds? I've gone to these places and I don't. Why did I go there? And why did I go here? And why have I? Blah, blah, blah. There's a master plan in progress, progress, whatever. So yeah, and then just like many ascended human masters on Earth right now, and whether they know it or not, which is amazing thing about this. It's going to be such a beautiful surprise to so many legends. So yeah, the dark forces pump out their putrid dark telepathy, curses and worse to smother our chakras. With parasitical penetration and poisonous potency, they inject our hearts whilst they laugh to make sure it lasts. Their aim is to disconnect us from our one loving truth, the compassionately sacred and unconditional connection to our Mother Earth. That being said, our stolen truth of rainbow-coloured love and our many manipulated scripts of golden prophecy are coming back with golden purity. The most patient game of chess has already been won by the light in white, and the rest is our story and not his. Rainbow-coloured love is a love like no other and is the highest form of love ever known. It is a love where oneness becomes a transcending breath of life from above and from below. Our mother's sacred chakras perfectly synchronise, and the 7 sacred seals shall be opened just in time. Our rainbow tinted tribe, our divinely timed scribes, and our heavenly sounding vibes shall interlace our golden age into a celestial orchestration as we finally complete our longingly awaited mission. When our rainbow tribe finally rises from the pits of all internal flames of punishing fire, like the phoenix from the ashes, they return like fearlessly roaring lions, and they breathe out fire like raging dragons. Ooh, I felt that. Ain't that the truth? And it's coming. Okay. Yeah. When both internal and external intimacy meets a whole new world of courageous ecstasy, there shall never be a time to contemplate how it happened. Meaning, sooner or later, when we reflect on how masterful the divine plan really was, astoundment becomes our walking wonder, and astonishment brings out all our suppressed laughter. When the inner comedian of unheard of humour meets the outer confidence of a highly ascended master, all scripts become hilarious masterpieces, and having fits of giggles leaves us in timeless twirls of hilarious stitches. With harmonised precision, our heartfelt emotion surfs on rainbow waves of stand-up comedy sketches, and artistic wizards fly by on dancing unicorns, laughing on clouds of answered wishes. So loads of pop-ups are coming up on my laptop now, just randomly as I get to that good bit. So I'm going to read that again. I loved writing this. I wrote this book in 5 days. Yeah, this is like I've literally read like probably 4% of it. As you can tell, it's pretty cool writing, isn't it? You know, like coming through me. You know what I mean? So I'm going to do it again. I love it. With harmonised precision, our heartfelt emotion surfs on rainbow waves of stand-up comedy sketches, and artistic wizards fly by on dancing unicorns, laughing on clouds of answered wishes. When our crystallised highs reach cloud 9 and our divine DNA reaches our 12-stranded sky, all our weakened and hidden chakras become abundant vibrations of rainbow pulsations, and our tantric oppressions explode into multiple directions. When all of our hidden suppressions become openly expressed, cheers of utterly freeing elation, our multi-dimensional hearts of multicoloured stardust burst out and replace all surrounding clouds with rainbow-coloured love. And then I end it with a poem. Another poem. I'm going to save that. If you want to buy my book, go for it. It's on Amazon. It's $3.99. It's proper cool, man. Like, what am I doing? So, okay, so I'll carry on. So, I've explained the 1111. I'm going to brush over the portals because we're going to be going through it all. You know what I mean? Not all of us, but you know, if you choose to, then yeah, certainly. But then that's all part of your divine plan anyway. And many of us are being creative, and we know what's coming. We know something big is coming. We can feel it. We know the Dark have tried for the last 3 months with putrid stuff. It's been one of the biggest dark operations ever. August, September, November. I wonder why you've had many times during them months where you thought of hopelessness. You've got confused. You've like thought you're losing your fucking head. You know, like it's dark energy pumping out. You know, like when I said about the Vice and they harness all of the death and everything. How many people are dying? Why are they suddenly trying to, all of our children, so fast, they're trying to pump it. Because the 1st of November's coming and they know it. It's probably why Halloween's probably going to be, I don't know, over dramatic maybe. Don't shoot the mayor. Don't shoot the sheriff. Don't shoot the sheriff. No, the sheriff's been shot, but the deputy hasn't. I don't even know what I'm saying, but basically, don't shoot the messenger. I'm the messenger. Oh, messenger. Did you know it means Messiah? How many messiahs are going to rise soon, eh? Oh, Jesus. So, I never used to speak like this, by the way, until the 1st of December. And then I just speak like this. Yeah, obviously, I failed at school. I had behavioural problems. I got kicked out of school. I had, I had to witness a lot of domestic abuse. I had trauma, kicked out of my home at 16, all the same bullshit. Loads of mainly bike accidents, and nearly died many times. I've been around the world and nearly died in every place, and now I realise the devil tried to kill me because of who I am. Yeah. And now, you look at my CV now, it's like, woo! That's just in 6 years, because that's what happens when the divine works and we just surrender and we just go with it, even if we don't understand what we're doing and why we've done it. Look at how much you've changed since 2012. Look at how much you have changed. Okay, so that was the 1111, mainly celestial memories of many legends. This is why people are getting more spiritually disconnected and worse as well at the moment. And this is what these things are doing to people. They're losing the connection to spirit. That's what it's doing. And some people are even coming out of their body and they're seeing that their bodies are controlled by something different. This is true. This is story. This is fact. This isn't in the news. Of course it's not. This is what's happening. This is why they're trying to do it so much. I mean, I even had a certain hub coming here and doing certain things to everyone in my caravan party. It's like 100 people here. I mean, I'm surrounded now by that, and I know that if I go into town now, 5 minutes, man, I'm like, being around someone that's, there's truth in this. So yeah, 1212 portal. What I put was huge solar energies, light waves, gamma frequencies, divine DNA upgrades, and many celestial light codes, not Nike codes or light codes. Sponsored by Nike. So loads, so all of these, so huge solar energies will come in, light waves are going to come in, gamma frequencies are going to come in, obviously all from the sun mainly, divine DNA upgrades through the portals from our mother, from as above, so below, extraterrestrial angels, native ancestors, they're all here for this. The stars are moving, the clouds, this is 5D love, man, it's coming. And many celestial light codes will start coming from both of our suns. Not just the sun we see, but from the Mayan sun, the second sun, the central sun, the one behind it, the one that they hide from us, that we sometimes see in our photos, especially now. Our main sun and our central sun, our Mayan sun. Yeah, so that's the 1212. That's going to be a bit of a build-up. Oh, and there's 40 days and 40 nights between the 11th of November and the 21st of December. Now, I went a bit mad about this last year. I was like, 4 days, 4 days. Bleh. I was a year out. I'm pretty sure I was a year out. I mean, I know that 2022 is the year. It's the year. Enough said, man. Do you know what I mean? It's the year of everything. Oh. And, yeah. I love it that, so many people, that know me or know what I was like would probably think I'm mental now, but you're going to see the truth. Let's see if you can bother to watch the video though. Just letting a bit of negative energy out. Gone with a smile. And so 40 days and 40 nights, eh? Isn't this getting a little bit biblical? Isn't this getting a little bit second coming? Isn't this getting a little bit interesting? Thinking about, Canada, the bridge, the Lion Bridge, and all the names in Brisbane and all of that, and the land of the queens, rising of the queen, goddess, and the king, Lion of Judah, queen, king, divine feminine, the marriage of humanity. Getting a little bit biblical in it, but the true biblical, not the stuff that's been taken out. All the manifesting stuff, You know what you done, devil? You're a naughty boy. You naughty boy, you. You're going to get a slap on the bum, you, and you're going to be off to the sun, burning hell forever, alright? You've been warned enough times, you know it's coming. So yeah, anyway, the 21st of December, the 40th night, I think. Is it? Or is it? I don't know. I failed at maths at school, so I don't know, even though I'm a fucking genius. Did I say that? Oh, yeah, I did. It's not just me that says it. We're all geniuses. Just like the 21st of the 12th portal. So it was like, just like the 21-12 portal of last year, the portal, which did upgrade, it done some stuff. But this time it's like it's on steroids. It's like, boom, you know? So many epic souls, ascended masters, Lumerian legends, and the tribe of the rainbow will be feeling this one. We'll be feeling the 21st of December. Big time. And I'm going to leave this one to the imagination, because I don't need... I'm just living my truth and saying it, right? There's going to be so many messages coming through. It's going to be unbelievable between the 1st of November to the 21st of December. I don't need to say anything. I don't need to say what's going on. I'm not here to try and be anything I'm not. I'm just trying to spread the truth, and you know what I mean? Just even a little bit of awareness, just to get ready and see it and feel it through creativity. Our angels want to speak, like dancing, messages in the music, all of this stuff that I've said in my videos and my personalised meditations and everything. It's all interlined into the same thing. Just imagine. So yeah, and then I put, and Christmas Day, wink wink, do we have a special guest? I don't know why I wrote this, but it come out. Are we going to have a special guest this Christmas? And no, not Project Bluebeam, which is going to be like what some like all of the fallen angels can like come from the sky, and we'll all think it's, most of humanity will think it's real. There are practices in Wales, many of the army, military, and that all over the world been practicing Project Bluebeam, just like they've been practicing earthquakes in the English Channel, because they plan to blow up the Channel Tunnel, which interestingly, yesterday. Apparently there's a ship underwater, and it's apparently got like loads of bombs in it. It's been there for ages. Oh, it's going to blow up and be a tsunami, and they're predicting an earthquake now in London. Oh, isn't that weird? How the fuck can you predict an earthquake? Fucking hell. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like if it's like maybe a day before, you might think, oh, there might be some tectonic plates. If tectonic plates are even real. Oh man, can't wait for the truth to come. But yeah, so no, it's not Project Bluebeam, but we might have another guest. Could even be the real thing, couldn't it? Could even be him himself, not just a flying angel, because I don't think Jesus flew, did he? Not in the physical realm anyway. Yeah, so it's pretty interesting, isn't it? Well, they reckon that Jesus is going to come from, he's a lion, so he's a flying lion, is he? And he's an angel, and he's going to come from the sky, and he's going to be with what, all other angels or other fallen angels? There's fallen angels all over the world. I've named them in my book. I've told you where they are. I've told you what they do. It's all in my books, man. I've never been this confident. I've always doubted and been, am I just mad? Am I crazy? They can't be true. But then I've seen the world events unfold and what people tell me and where they are, and I'm like, oh my God, you're there. That's the fallen angel. Blah blah blah. You know, yeah. I know a fallen angel killed John Lennon. Through that fan, and all sorts of stuff. Wow, I could go on forever, but I don't want to make this video too long. But it's nice just letting it go, you know, letting the truth air from my voice, just like David Attenborough. Yes. So something that you won't like the biggest 3D and 5D split ever known. Is that gonna happen? Is it? On the 21st of December. I think they might have even put some biblical stuff about that. Is it take one out of the bed, leave one in the bed, take one in the, put one in the field, or leave one in the field, take one out of the field? Whatever it is, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I do know that the second coming of Christ, he's it's not about leaving anybody behind. You know, there's going to be karmic justice, and it's going to be pretty hard for the people that have ignored the light workers of the world, the true Jesuses. And the karma will do itself. Well, we might enjoy it. I will say we will enjoy it because it's going to be beautiful. But we'll also have so much love inside us that we will take the hand of our neighbour, and our neighbour is anybody and everybody, and we know this, and we can forgive. That's why we're doing so much self-love right now. Yeah. So okay. So the 1st of January 2022. Okay. So I put, a happy new year. What a happy new year this would be. And I said, so I was actually talking to the devil in this. It was a script. And so I pretend I'm talking to the devil, yeah? I don't think you will have felt such a highly divine, energetic portal as we celebrate the most epic year known of 2022. The most epic year known, which is 2022. This is just the start. As oh my golly gosh, it is going to get so much better. Rainbow Yetis and multicoloured dragons, kind of cool, yeah? That's it. You feel it. And then I say to the devil, you can only hide our divine giants, our Care Bear Yetis, and the Lion of Judah for so long. He is really, really not happy with you, Mr. Devil. Neither is she, our stolen dragon. No, not the one that you plan to deceive us with. Remember, the one I wrote in my book, Just Imagine, One Love. That rainbow dragon. Yeah, baby. So many people think I'm nuts. I had a couple of messages actually from people from my hometown. They're like, oh, hey Matt, oh, how's it going? And yeah, what are you up to, blah, blah. And I know, straight, my third eye was wide open. It's like, they might as well say, Matt, I think you're nuts and people are worried about you. Like, wait till the truth comes. It's going to be amazing. So yeah, this is what I put in Just Imagine. Yeah, I put this. When we finally release the desperate submission. When we finally release the desperate submission to our slimy reptilian possession, and our fallen angelic curses are entranced off with expressive rainbow dances, our skies will glisten like diamonds, and the messianic line of Christ shall bring forth the New Jerusalem. Call that the Pride Lands, heaven on earth, as you wish. And then I say, behold the satanic snake dressed in the skin of a dragon, for he shall not deceive us. So yeah, that just come out of me. So yeah, so that was the 1st of January portal. I put all that, a bit about rainbow yetis and dragons, and there's going to be some stuff going on in the spiritual world. It's going to be like, whoa, man, Happy New Year. Are we going to have rainbow coloured fireworks, or are we going to have rainbow dragons? And some people will see it, some people not, and all that. It's 5D, 3D split. But yeah, and then at the end I just put the biggest of them all, the 2nd of February 2022, so 22222, and then the 222222, so 22nd of February 2022. And I just put, I'll leave these to just look forward to, yeah? But one thing I do know is that they will involve some highly ascended crystal babies, infants, children, and teenagers. It's going to be epic. So many sparks to those you hate the most, to the devil. Our children. You hate our children, but many. Yeah, it's like 22nd and the second. Well, I think the 22nd mainly is when many crystal babies and we start realising different things. And it's like, oh wow, because they're the third. Was it? No, they're the third. No, I'm like the second wave of ascended masters, and then there's was the third wave, or the first wave would be older, say 40 plus or something, and then we got the children. They're like the newest. That's why loads of kids are being born with, I don't know, like ADHD or autism, like all spiritual wizardry gifts. Like all of the truth, like the best artists in the world have probably got autism or ADHD or something. You know what I mean? So yeah, be proud of your label. Kept you alive all this time anyway, didn't it? And yeah, I'd done that ADHD video. So yeah, and then I just put, that was it pretty much. And then I think I said to the devil, soon enough you won't be hiding. God bless Sweet Cheeks. Just because I've just got that little bit of humour with the devil, AKA dark energy. So I hope that's, I hope I covered everything. Haven't really got any notes or nothing. Just that, yeah, 22nd of November, I feel there's going to be another little bonus kind of portal opening. So I hope everyone understands what portals are. I hope I explained that. And crystal children, people with ADHD and labels and that, they're all just ascended. Tribe of the Rainbow is 144,000 of the strongest souls ever known. Some of them have been suppressed for so long, but they're all located spiritually around the whole world. There's pyramids aligning, shapes, geometric patterns aligning, and everything's coming together, and everything's connected to above and below, because there is a heaven under our feet, and there is extraterrestrial angels all above us. Whether we can see it or not is because we've been so weakened to only see 2 to 3% of our reality. Many of us are going to start seeing a lot more. There's many ascended masters going to rise from some of the big cities in the world, cities that have been suppressed for so long, you know. And the overpopulation myth is an absolute load of crap. Already, it's called Mother Earth, yeah. Yet, what is it? 71% water. It's not called Mother Water. I mean, that's Waterworld. They already made a movie of that, haven't they? Because they want to manifest that. I mean, come on, man. We shouldn't be underwater. And then, yeah, and even look at the whole, oh man, yeah, I could go on forever. But yeah, there's a submarine under Mexican waters in the Gulf of Mexico, and it was the one that was blowing up, I think, all the Arctic, and making sure that, you know, because if you blow up Arctic or ice that's stable, and you put it in the sea, it's going to rise the level, because then it will melt into the sea, and then, you know, it's like carving cliffs off. Put them in the sea, then it rises. And that's what they've been doing with this submarine. It's at the bottom of Mexico, man. I think it's still there. It's being held, just like that apparent, I don't know, ship in the just near the Thames, the one that apparently, you know. Then they made that movie, Flood, in 2008, basically about flooding London, and they took it down because even sleepy people would have been like, Anyway, we win. God wins. Yeah, it's just me, just letting my truth go. It's a long video, man, but you know, there's a lot to look forward to, and I'll just let my truth go. And what I've channeled, just basically is they're really big portals. Whether we have a special guest at Christmas remains to be seen. Whether some people see it, feel it, know it, or it's just an amazing Christmas, who knows? It's nice to just embrace it, because it's just my truth, and just feel what you feel, you know? I mean, it could be a pretty cool Christmas after, look at the last couple of Christmases. Everything's been great, isn't it? You know? And yeah, there's beautiful times coming. Beautiful time. I'm not showing up on Saturday. I don't know what I'm doing, man. But yeah, I'm gonna go to bed soon. Anyway, yeah, much love, and have a beautiful morning, night, evening, or whatever you're doing. Peace and love, legends. Take care.